What's happening, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Mom and Papa Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, you asked for it, you got it. A couple of months ago, we dropped a oven pork rib video. You guys really enjoyed it. Many of you asked me for a beef rib done in the oven. We're going to deliver that today. We've got an awesome rack of beef ribs, and man, you're going to enjoy this cook. Stick around. So here's this beautiful rack of beef back ribs. And I'm sure many of you have heard it before, man, but just in case you're new, beef back ribs are what that ribeye roll sits on. Because they want to make the money off of that ribeye, it is shaved very close when they remove it. And for that reason, you're often going to see what we call shiners. Shiners are exposed bones. But this rack is absolutely beautifully marbled, man. Let's see what the backside looks like. This has been rinsed. All I'm going to do is just a little bit of trimming. My dog Trooper is going to enjoy these trimmings. Because this is going to be done in the oven, folks, I'm going to remove the membrane. Not sure how it's going to work. Little piece of paper towel. Just going to try to grasp one edge. And unlike pork ribs, this membrane is pretty thick. Oh, there we go. It's coming off in pieces, not a problem, as long as it's coming off. Trim down this fat. I like the way this looks right here. Beautiful. Oh, there's some good meat. I don't want to take that off, so I'm going to leave that. We're going to call that good, folks. This has still got quite a bit of moisture on it from the rinse, so I'm not going to use a binder of any sort. The tray that I'm going to use to cook this on is about this size. It's a tight fit, so I think I'm going to cut this into two pieces, maybe right about here. So, folks, those pork ribs that I did a couple of months ago were awesome. The only thing missing, man, from a really grill smoke flavor was the smoke. But today I'm going to be trying Uncle Steve's Smoke Bomb. Oh my goodness, the herbs and everything in this is smoked, man. It smells absolutely delicious. And I'm also going to be using as my base Uncle Steve's Cow Shake. This ought to give me that smoky flavor I am looking for. Let's start with that Cow Shake. Nice large granules, man. Works very well. And yes, I am seasoning the backside as well. Get that side and then come back with our Smoke Bomb. Great color. Both of these got nice amount of cracked black pepper. Really should help us in developing a beautiful crust. We're going to flip and do the same thing on the meat side. All right, so right now I'm getting ready to go preheat my oven to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. We'll let this sweat and we'll come back and get these going. All right, so our ribs have a nice sweat going, man. This is ready to go. So I'm going to use two different trays. I've got racks in both trays. I want them to just stay a little bit higher so we get some good circulation, air circulation underneath. I'm going to go meat side up, just like I would on the grill. I want to take advantage of the Maillard reaction, that browning, that natural browning, the sugar caramelizing and really becoming one with the juices of this meat, unlike what you would get when you wrap in foil and cook it. Let's head to the oven. So preheated, 275 degrees, two separate pans. And man, we're just gonna let this cook nice and slow, let that fat render, but we'll probably come back down here in another hour and a half just to see if we need to do anything. Maybe even spritz like I would on the grill. All right, we're at an hour and a half. Let's take a look. It's starting to smell good in this house. Oh yeah. Folks, look at that color right there, man. And you see those oils on the bottom really starting to render. This is an hour and a half. And if you've got areas where it's looking dry like this, I'm going to spritz. Folks, I'm going to be spritzing with TNT's mop sauce. Vinegar, onions, garlic, man, awesome. Out of the bottle, I'm going to have to strain it first. All right, so we're back. Again, I've strained that mop sauce, And all we're going to do is mist. I do not want liquid running off of this, because if you do that, it's going to take seasonings with it. Just keep that moist. Same thing on the little fella. I'm probably going to spritz about every 30 to 45 minutes. This is an hour and a half, I said. I'm thinking this might take 3 hours. We are at 245. All right. And I think, man, we're not going to be far away. That is butter soft right there. So we're just about there. But if you're into temperature, this should be pushing between 205 and 210. All right. 211 there in that fatty area. We are not going to be very far off. What I'm going to do right now is I am going to sauce. And I'm going to be using something I haven't used in the past. So a lot of you by now, man, know that I'm not a fan of traditional barbecue sauces in the end. Let's see what this backside looks like. I'm wearing my wool gloves under there. Oh, this feels so good. All right, and we got some nice color. The sauce I'm going to be using, the very first time trying it, man, is a Japanese bachan. I'm not even sure how it's pronounced, so I'm not going to even sweat it. It's not your traditional tomato base. This has got a lot of umami, and it's pretty delicious. As you're maneuvering this tray, you just got to be careful because there's lots of oil in there. And we come right back on the meat side. We're only going to do this once. All right, we definitely don't want anything taken over. Oh, that color in that crust is awesome. All right, and we're going to get this right back into our oven. We're not going to leave that one in there no more than about 5 minutes. Everybody's coming out of there shortly. All right, folks, we're at 3 hours and 10 minutes. I'm not going to worry about probing again. These are going to be finished someplace between 205 and 210, and I'm certain that's where we are. They just feel like money. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, folks, if you could only smell this, man. And I'm here to tell you that this is absolutely, wow. That Japanese so-called barbecue sauce is on point. So tender. Folks, that's beautiful. Mm-hmm. That is beautiful. Man, I'm here to tell you that smoke bomb, that Uncle Steve, really adds another dimension. I can actually taste a little smoke flavor. Miss No Sauce over here. Folks, that's awesome. Look at that backside. Nice and crunchy. Another success, folks. Wow. Folks, I'm telling you, this is absolutely delicious, man. I want to thank you guys and gals, as usual, for hanging out with Mom and Papa Joe. We absolutely appreciate it. Be on the lookout for another video coming very soon. In the meantime, Mom and I want you guys to take care of yourselves, love each other, and we'll see you when we see you. Holla!